Hello all, welcome back to BattleTech, RogueTech, of course, all the fun stuff. I'm gonna leave that in. I'm gonna leave that in. I'm not even gonna change it. Nope. I am, of course, a game operator and narrator, so a couple things you may notice right off the bat is that our backlog of damaged mechs has been cleaned up. The other thing is that our funds have been slightly padded. I've gone through and cleaned out the light and medium sections of our machine storage. So, what did that leave us with? Well, vehicle bays, we have a couple new ones. Obviously, the Bradford. The Thunderbolt is nice, but with that grenade launcher getting smoked half the time every time we use it, it's impossible to keep up for maintenance. The Athena is ready to roll, so we might get a chance to go ahead and try this monster out. Carrier, what are you missing? RogueTech broke this vehicle. What did you do? Well, it was ready. It was ready. I guess we have to build it again. 10s were one slot, weren't they? Yes, they are. Okay. Go ahead and get some ammunition in here then. Well, I was gonna say we were pretty much ready to go, but no. I guess we could say F me on that one. Let's do into swarm. One bin and fast cam. And where's our clan? It's Artemis clan. All of our clans are at the very bottom of the list. Six bins of regular LRM clan ammunition. This is going to be back up for 6 days, so I guess we're not fully ready to rock again, which is a shame. Blame it on RogueTech. We also have the bombers that we picked up. I don't know what we're going to do with these ones yet, but it is a possibility that we might go ahead and build something. But we'll see. We do have two of them. Fireworm and the Lindworm. We'll see how it goes. But the big thing that everybody else has been waiting for are the wolves. And yes, the wolves are ready to be fielded. I did do some slight updates. For the Great White, I added in 3 ER smalls. Some more heat sinks and slid in a Guardian ECM. Obviously, we want to get the clan version installed in here, but for now, that machine is operational. We're at a 6 delta for heat, but that's taking into account the ER smalls, which they themselves won't be firing all the time, although they're upwards around that 300 meter mark. So we'll see how often they're in range. Now, the Wolf C. She's sitting at 372. Sorry, the Great White was at 411 damage. I've added in laser AMSs to both machines. I've switched out a advanced targeting computer and installed a heat and missile battle computer onto this machine. We do not have an energy one. So I'll have to keep an eye out for that one, because that would probably be all right in this machine. Right now, we are at a delta of -4. Again, that's also taking into account the heat generated by the laser AMS. So, technically speaking, both wolves are cool. And of course, we have our Niger, who's also ready to rock. Twin ER PPC clans and twin LRM-20 clans with Artemis. Should be interesting. I do want to field them, because we need to get science. We need to get some feedback on how these machines operate. As far as mission center goes, though, well, look at that. Steiner is once again completely unable to hold the planet. And I don't think we're going to come to their rescue. In fact, I am convinced that we're probably better off siding with Diamond Shark on this one and hunting Steiner for compact gyros. Absolutely none of that has showed up in the store, so I think we are about done being friendly with Steiner, and the last 2 flare-up rewards have been absolute trash. I'm not impressed with it anyways. And I would like to get some very fancy clan gear, I think, for our loot box. So, first thing we're doing, go to our reputation. Break our alliance with Steiner. And let's start working towards being friendly. Clan Diamond Shark. We have 2 days before the next mission comes up.
Hey, boss.
Storage in the Argo has been upgraded, so that should be saving us a little bit of money. Destroy base against Steiner right off the bat. All right. 3 and 15. That should be, I would assume that would be sufficient, because there's not really going to be a whole lot that Steiner's going to be able to offer us, unless like it's like a Night Star or something crazy. Now, as far as loadout goes, Move 0. I'm going to get rid of the Bradford, and you're going to run the Athena. And we're going to try and find our tonnage limit. So, Niger. Who do we want in the Niger? Would Braver be better? Like, obviously, the minus recoil is going to be very, very good. But not really useful in the Niger, is it? Camelthorn. Casper. Your attack is right spiked. Evasion, Epiphor. Fido. Not overly. Do we actually start feeling Torch? Might be alright for Torch. We're getting her some experience. We are going to have to retrain her. Well, maybe not. The Niger is a little slower. And having additional evasion generated for movement on a slower machine, plus 1 max evasion, is actually probably not the worst thing in the world for it. But as far as the wolves go... Oh, the wolves. Who do we want to remove from the lineup and replace with wolves? Honestly, it might be the avatars. The avatar, this one I think has the command module. Yeah, C3 master. So the rest of the lance is kind of relying on that. And not so much with you, but the Jags. The Battlecrow hits hard. I want to save that. The Rifleman is good for long range. Like everyone's got a seat at the table here, and it's going to be very hard to try and find a spot where the wolves fit in. I want to keep the Jags around a little while because there are spotters, technically speaking. The Avatar 2 and the Rifleman, maybe? Meg, what's your affinity on the Rifleman? You're not going to tell me, are you? At 10. About halfway there to the +1 arm-mounted accuracy. Man, oh man. You say screw it and just set the Jags to the side just for this test? No. Avatar and Rifleman. We want to build a better machine for Meg anyways, so... Dark Chaos out, Soul get back into his Battlecrow. Maybe. Just maybe. Dark Chaos into the Great White. Yeah, clustering is good for that. And the Warlord. Well, that might be good for that as well. Alright. This is a time for science. Let's roll it out and see what we got. See everybody planet side. Alright. We have turrets, that's fine. Ooh, this is not exactly a good map to be. This is a very troublesome map. There is not a whole lot of cover anywhere. I could land back here. And honestly, this has the best cover we can ask for. Ain't much. But we'll take it. Ooh, look at all them pips. What do we got? A Mauler. Ooh. A long tom turret. Heavy sniper. Standard streaks. And heavy laser. We also happen to have an AWACS. Interesting. I think there's more of you than what I can see. Victor. Another avatar. Whirlwind and Hadur. Scatterbus. Melee machine. You're on high ground, which kind of sucks for you. I'll explain why we couldn't get up there.
What is it already?
All right, Hairball. Snipers, twin PPCs. Streak 2 SRM6s and one Streak 2 SRM4. Twos, you say? Oh, hello, Mauler, and all your Rack 20s. Or Rack 20s, not Rack 20s, Rack 2s. And I'm guessing a whole bunch of ER mediums. And plain gyro. Victor with a ghost. Plain gyro. Does nobody run compact gyros anymore? Well, I'm not seeing everybody, so I know there's more.
What do you want?
We'll kind of hug the wall a little bit.
Roll.
AWACS moving up.
How can I help?
Soul in the Battle Crow. Well, Streak 2 SRM. I don't know what the ranges on those are. Should be here, maybe. Sniper's a threat. Mauler is definitely a threat. Long Tom artillery turret is going to be annoying.
Roger.
Shuffle and move, shuffle and move.
Yes, Commander.
Dropping that AWACS is going to be a good idea as well.
I copy.
Get our evasion moving. And get all the anti-air online. The doer is pushing quickly. Arrow 4 and AP Gauss, so we got 2 artillery points we got to worry about.
Ready for orders.
Longhorn, go support Carnifex.
On the move. Full speed.
Avatar shuffled somewhere. Somewhere not that far away. Jag, full speed.
Ready for orders.
You getting that evasion cooking for us? Get a bus. Oh, there's a Nidhogg. Well, that'd be the one that was missing. We may have to switch priority on the anti-air. Great White! Let's push up and see how scary everyone thinks you are.
Awaiting orders.
Nigeria. Push up as well.
Ready to get it on.
Starting to regret my choice to come back here.
On my way. Double time.
But I don't think sitting in front would have been much better.
Yeah.
Let's get the UAV down. Into the side of a cliff. Mauler didn't move very far.
Aye, aye.
And the Athena.
Copy that.
Let's get you up front. You do have decent armor.
Yes?
Hardball. AWACS has turned 16. That is a very light turret to get rid of. The long tom's gonna take a minute. Nidhogg is turn 13. Twin AMS flares. And LA missiles times 2. She might be the threat. Get rid of that PPC turret. And it wasn't enough.
Crippled them, Commander.
Of course. Victor. Ooh. Get my heart to flutter there, that Gauss of yours. AWACS moving in. I went for the Fujin. Interesting. We think that AWACS right now.
Hey, let's see what this baby can do.
And no ping. And no streaks either. Okay. Artillery's up.
Receiving you. No shooting, just running.
And once again, I did not fix this. I never will. Honest to God, never will. Saw a turret hit there. Not enough. Glaive.
Receiving you.
Big question. It's not a very good hit chance, is it?
On the move. Full speed.
Flares lined up just in case.
Copy that.
And maybe should have pinged.
Negative damage.
He does get to go first, though, so it would have been kind of pointless.
Landsmate destroyed.
Fujin down. That's why the LAAs are so darn scary.
Commander?
You have how much evasion? 10, so you moved a fair bit.
Copy that.
We'll jam him out. Waller! A little damage. Gotta just put a tag on the Jag.
Light damage, Commander.
I can't ping a flyer. Not with the UAV, anyways. Can't occupy the same square. There's a ground machine, sure, but not so much you. You kind of are on the edge. So that Gauss shot right on by, but that is one flare system destroyed in the Nidhogg.
Damage. Talk to me. Roger.
I don't know who's the bigger threat. I think I'll get rid of that turret. Just get it off the field.
Target destroyed.
Avatar, you have some worrying weaponry. Twin hyper assault 30s.
Good to go.
As for the Athena,
Roger.
and do we just focus on turrets? I mean, that's good hit chances for the hyper assaults. Rid of the core on the long tom turret.
Target's taken a critical
Not going to
hit.
do much for us, but something. Good UAV. Drew the fire from the Mauler. I'll take that. Ooh, the Mauler is very, very warm.
Ready for orders.
Great white. Let's fall back here a minute. Not the best hit chances. But decent damage.
Orders.
Well, can you potentially follow that up? Get rid of the bomber. Ugh. That is some bad hit chances, ping it.
Sensors locked on.
Aye! Immediately crit my sensors?
That was really bad.
Oh, and there's all the long-tom artillery and everything coming out.
Receiving you.
So that's lovely. That's very lovely indeed.
Acknowledged.
Give me a boom on a turret. Come on. Ah, armor survived.
Ready for orders. Moving out.
Yeah, I know you're a threat.
Taking the shot.
And he intercepted my missile.
Reporting critical hit. Long-range missiles are out.
Good job.
Full throttle.
Give me a ping on a Mauler.
Warning. Detecting. Mech warning.
Ah, UAV down. Okay.
You've got my attention.
So same thing with you. I need this guy gone. That should be enough. Bomber down. Bomber and anti, well, not bomber, but anti-air bomber. Doing the air quotes here, gone. Hardball. You see me a long time, you can.
Let's roll.
Get at least one area denial weapon off the board.
Point defense destroyed.
Victor with the ghosts, not so much.
Commander.
I'm gonna stay out of that artillery zone and see what we get. Not gonna hit chances. But he is open.
Ready for orders.
Oh. And he gets a turn. And mine the crap out of everything. That is awesome.
Aye, aye.
Let's get a siege mode here and just get out of this area.
On my way. Double time. I copy.
Good hit with the ghosts. Here comes that artillery piece. On the bright side, I removed a bunch of mines.
I'm losing armor.
On the downside,
Okay, that hurt.
kind of went to the one side I didn't really want it to.
Fire here.
Took a hard hit there.
Not much armor left in that location.
Yeah. Everybody gets punched sometimes. I'd like a tag on the mauler if I could.
Confirmed.
And I'm not liking how those missiles are missing. But again,
What do you need?
I don't exactly have a tag or anything on that as of yet, so
Confirm.
that is still kind of my fault. 87. Didn't get the crits.
Receiving you.
Go. Let's not throw rounds directly into the back of the barg if we can avoid it.
Roger.
Ow. Niger! Having just a fun time. And that was a barrage. Really, that was quick.
Let's roll.
And what do we got? I'm gonna warlord this.
Guns on target.
Give me reds. Where's that ammunition?
Tripled them, Commander.
Let's do this.
Well, I'm not getting any tags and no mauler just by not doing it. So let's see if we get lucky. Tag landed.
Orders.
See if that helped with our issues here. Where'd that AWACS get to?
Copy that.
That's a lot better.
Target confirmed.
Mauler's not having a good day, and that's a punch. All right. You just tagged my Carnifex?
Barely hit, Commander. Receiving you.
Where did that AWACS get to? Turn the jet boost off.
On the move. Full speed.
Well, can't find the AWACS. Let's get rid of the standard streak. Another turret offline.
That one's gone.
That bugs me. Where did you go, AWACS? You weren't destroyed accidentally, were you?
Good to go. Aye, aye.
And I'll lag a tag on you. Nope, I can do some damage. Oh, he's got 4 turns remaining. I am tempted to leave him. Then focus on this.
Yes, Commander. I copy.
He doesn't really... Well, I can't tell what he's got. Doer again.
Yes, Commander.
Firing its area denial, which is okay.
Copy that.
Good hits from the Niger.
Orders. Affirmative. Tracking from position.
Enemy structure eliminated.
1 building down. Well, So why don't you get a night tier? So you should get a night tier. So get a night tier. They're great machines. So you really need a night tier. Well, there we go.
Yes, Commander.
You think they're mad? I think they're mad. I think Steiner's mad. I can't quite put my finger on it. But I think they might not like us at the moment. It's just this feeling I have in the pit of my stomach
Orders?
that maybe, just maybe,
On my way.
they might be upset with us. And yes, I know I said I was going to leave him, but he's literally the only guy I can shoot at right now, so... Yeah.
Affirmative. I'll break him in 2.
So how'd the night gear operate?
Target destroyed.
Terribly.
What do you want?
Where's that Victor? Right there. We're gonna vigilance you for sure. Yeah, let's start working on that.
Commander.
Because he seems quite comfortable being big and scary, and I don't blame him. Tag on the Victor.
Standing by.
Airstrike, you say? Not from the guy I said I was gonna...
Roger that.
You're bleeding out. I'm going to leave you.
Firing on target.
Time to bug out.
This whole mission
Need for extraction.
has been absolutely not the best.
Just a scratch, Commander.
Yes, Commander.
'Cause now I got people trapped in an airstrike zone.
I got him. Commander.
Well, Glaive, what can you hit?
Acknowledged.
That's a heavy laser turret. Let's stay on the Victor. He's all manner of tags, so...
RMs are out.
Good arrow hits.
gonna regret that.
Reporting. Heavy damage.
Well, Dark Chaos is kind of cut off here, so just kill him. And here, that'd be kind of fun to get a melee machine, but
Mech destroyed.
again, that's just a reminder that you don't leave anyone alive behind you. Never ends well.
Confirmed.
That's a turret, swing and a miss. Zero. You get me eyes on that Victor. You can. Doors open on the Victor.
Follow my lead.
Now, as long as I can get everybody out of that strike zone, I'll be happy.
Lock on target.
That's a core crit on the Victor.
Critical hit, Commander. What do you want?
All that's left is Soul and the Battle Crow.
Let's roll.
And he gets to get out right... Never. Crap. He's got to fall back.
Roger.
He's got to get out of the zone.
For House Arano.
Mastodon. That is just a tag shot, isn't it? No, we got some streaks.
Moving to position.
Can we get lucky?
Firing on target.
A lot of crits.
Inflicted some heavy damage.
May have disabled that Gauss. And that sounds like an airstrike.
Airstrike.
Too bad for you. I'm already free. And the Gauss does indeed look disabled.
Understood.
Alright, hard push. Where actually is my evac point? Because it's definitely not over here. Right there.
I'm here.
We're going to... boost on. And we're going to run with 14 evasion if we can. 15 evasion.
Looking out.
Ping them all.
Sensors locked on.
Swing and a miss. Nice try. And the Hadur again lining up for another shot.
All right. Full speed.
Take out that Victor.
Damn.
Victor down.
Commander.
Coco. Can't see nothing.
On my way. Double time.
Standing
Dark
by.
Chaos. Can't move. Turret on the Athena.
I'll break him in two.
So also can't move.
Let them make the first mistake.
What do you want?
Hardball. Damn, that terrain is really screwing with everything. I can't see nothing.
What do you need?
Chance of... Ooh. There, better chance of getting rid of that Hadur. Switchies over to burst.
Give them everything you've got.
Really?
Ready for orders.
Uglaive? Is that enough?
On my way.
Answer, no.
I'm on it.
That's enough.
Mess him up. Mess him up.
Artillery off the board.
Waiting for orders.
And we'll get rid of this turret.
Understood. Moving fast. Vodka.
Or not. You may be inspired, but you're going to be dead next turn, Whirlwind. Just as a heads up.
Orders.
Havoc run. Another airstrike pass.
Airstrike.
Soldier just going to brace.
Talk to me.
There we go. That was a weird little thing.
Complete heat.
Quick Chaos, you're going to brace as well.
Managing heat.
Get some damage on this avatar with the twin hyper assaults. Athena's taking hits, but she's all right.
Back warriors. Show them what you got.
And we do get eyes on the avatar. Arms open. That is 3 crits on hyper assault 30.
Them, Commander.
That is probably going to be the least accurate weapon on the game, which means it's probably going to be the most threatening. That's usually how that works anyways.
Roger.
Take out that bloody turret, please.
Let's hit him hard. That hit something good.
Still in it. Whirlwind, I'm getting a little tired of you.
Light damage. Holding firm. Waiting for orders.
And I can't see anyone still.
Okay. Full speed it is.
This terrain is problematic.
Yes, Commander.
So I'm going to decree these hyper assaults as the bigger target here. That's 1 off the board.
It's on.
I don't think we'll be able to salvage them.
Standing by. Double time.
It also means that, unfortunately, that Whirlwind's going to live another turn.
Hell yeah.
Avatar down.
Target neutralized.
And hopefully final airstrike is done.
Enemy airstrike.
Going full throttle.
Havoc, just get rid of that turret, please. There, survive that.
Turret destroyed.
We got a Whirlwind to kill.
I copy.
Let's get moving.
Waiting for orders.
Go.
Roger. Full speed.
Rear strike on a Whirlwind.
Got the angle.
He's opened, but didn't lose him.
Critical hit, Commander. Orders.
Well, no wonder why he was so bloody accurate against flyers. Or against that drone. He's anti-air.
What you got?
And now he's anti-living.
Target locked on enemy pick.
Grant another target.
Hostile removed.
Alright.
Mission successful.
So, did we lose 2 pilots or just the 1? Let's find out. Brand new night gear. Let's go ahead and test it out and see how it. Oh, and our bonds mate is dead. Yep. No! Advanced target computer, comm suite double plus, and tactics support B. Sailed that shot directly into the cockpit. So the AWACS was destroyed. I must have missed it. Yeah, there's a new slave unit. Do need more of those. Avatar, what did you have? Anything fancy? You're the Omni, so you're actually not the worst pick. We could get you. It's got about... That was only a 30-tonner? Well. Probably wouldn't have been a very good pick anyways. Mauler! Only get one part. So that... I think we can say the juice was definitely not worth the squeeze there. Tag, maybe? And grab the avatar. Just to turn around and sell it. The best option. I should have disassembled everything else. But there wasn't really a whole lot on the board, so we didn't really miss anything. We didn't miss much, is what I'm going to say on that one. But holy crap, did that hurt. That was a bad run. Every time I bring something new and shiny out in the field. Every time.
He asked for is cleared for fighting.
Every time. Oh, that's expensive at 16 days. Oh, Torch has died. Yep. First drop. And gets smoked immediately. Well. You, I'm not gonna keep. In fact, I'm just gonna immediately scrap you just to pay off the balance. Let me get all your sweet gubbins on the inside. What are we looking at for repairs? Athena is 6 days. The Athena didn't do too bad. That was not a good test of the wolves, though. And what else do we need? Ideally, get the Avatar and the Battle Crow back up there. We'll have to have a look at the Fujin and see exactly what happened. If we lost anything at all or not. We might not have. We mounted... Lost the mine dispenser, okay. Has to be 0.5 tons. That is not. 1.5.
All mech warriors to the habitation ring for a mandatory hygiene check. Repeat, all mech warriors to the habitation ring.
What? There we go. Oh, I just clipped over onto the mine dispenser. That's weird. Flare, can you work in support? No. Alright, so we did lose the mine dispenser.
Right. I'll get it.
Okay, not the worst thing in the world. Not the worst thing in the world. Where is the Niger? I can't believe that. Just immediate headshot. Let me guess, I don't have another tactics computer. I legitimately don't. Well, I hate that. I hate that a lot. Does that mean she's going to be on the sideline until we get that up and running? Could sneak in. What could I sneak into the Niger to make her operational for now? Is all the room we have. 2 Delta. And 1 more slot. Hey guys, you know it'd be great, an IFF Jammer Mark III for this one. Maybe it would have been enough to go ahead and keep that from getting a headshot. Yeah. Ouch. Gunnery, cockpit. Honestly, I think we keep the battle computers in. And we just don't field it until we get another battle computer. Or targeting computer. That's kind of what I'm thinking.
Logged and
That's what I'm thinking for now.
shouldn't be too hard.
Should be able to find one. Shouldn't be that bad. As for everything else, well, I think we're pretty much good to go. That was... Holy cow. That was very painful, I guess you could say. I think Steiner was very, very upset that we broke the alliance with him. And he decided to switch over to Diamond Shark. You know, if they would just pay us better, probably wouldn't have happened. But now we're going to side with Diamond Shark. We're going to ruin their days, take their planet, and then get access to Diamond Shark's store. That's all we're going to do. That's it. And then we're going to have to find another pilot for the Niger. I am so happy I didn't put Dark Chaos or anyone else in there. I'm so happy I went, oh yeah, well, you know, Torch should be a good pilot to go ahead and start training on it. Yeah, probably. But now we gotta find another one. In the meantime, stay safe, everybody. That's all the time we have for today. Take care, and I will see you in the next one.
I'm inbound on your starboard. 7 high tech.
Eat this, toaster. Target acquisition is screwed. Give me manual controls now.